Hi and welcome Final Fantasy Brave Exvius players. If you're a free-to-play player or F2P for short, have no fear, for Pastures is here. I'm creating this channel to help all F2P players for FFBE get to the elite level. That is, help you clear those tough elite bosses, get the rewards you need to conquer this game and feel good about yourself. I can help you because I've done it and I'm helping others do it. I even have a chat group helping some of my people progress in this game. So just a short intro about me. I'm a man of faith. I believe everyone needs faith to be successful in life. My passion is to empower and release people to find their dreams. So I help people in many other different ways. So this channel is just a very small way in which I try to reach out and help people. So I hope you get something out of this channel. This channel will be slightly different from the other FFBE channels because I will be uploading short 3 to 5 minute videos to get you the help you need in a short and concise way. I will be taking the time and effort to prepare, to edit, to cut down these videos so that you don't have to waste time listening to long, boring monologues that get you nowhere. I'll even put all relevant information in the comments or description section so that you can easily refer to it without having to scroll through the entire video over and over again just to find that one little bit that you want and then having to pause and unpause all the time. So this will be a no nonsense, no fuss, no awkward pauses, no extra funny stuff channel, which I'm sure you can all appreciate. But in return for all the hard work that I put in to get these BAM! Maximum impact videos out, I need you to do a little something for me. If you like the content I'm putting out, I need you to subscribe. This is important because how we progress with this channel is exactly how we play the game. We only do something if it's worth it. So as we start up this channel, it's going to be very basic, very bare bones. No high definition videos, no live feeds, no special effects, no summon battles, nothing extra unless the subscription numbers actually warrant all that extra and more costly content. So what we put out will depend on our subscription base. So as I always say in Facebook, like it if you like it, or in our case, subscribe if you like it. Now just as a small teaser, I want to say that I live near a Gumi office here in Singapore. Okay, and Gumi is one of the companies that gets out Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. So in fact, it's so near. This office is so near my home. I could walk to the place. So if, and this is a big if, we get enough subscribers and we get permission from Gumi Singapore, I'd like to pay them a visit. Maybe give them some feedback, talk to them about the game, and who knows, maybe they'll even share some exclusive content with us. But that's only if you subscribe. Granted, their focus is mainly on Brave Frontier, but I'm sure they welcome the publicity to Brave Exvius as well. But I'm not gonna even start, this whole process unless it's worth it, meaning that there are enough subscribers. With that said, let's get down to it. I want to start off with some very basic but essential tips for free-to-play players. Now remember, you don't have to spend a single cent on this game to get to the elite level. I've done it, and I'm now clearing the toughest elite bosses like it's nothing, and all without paying a single cent. And you can too if you follow these basic tips. If you're just starting out or you're thinking about starting this game, now is the best time because many changes have been made, many things have been added to the game, which make it so much easier for new players to get to the elite level very fast. And I had to grind my way, waste a lot of time and effort to get to where I am today. But you don't have to pay that kind of heavy price if you follow this channel. So the number one tip for free-to-play players is save your Lapis. Your Lapis is the blue gemstone at the top right-hand corner of your home screen, right next to your player name. Lapis takes a lot of time and effort to farm. It's brutal. Don't spend Lapis on anything except what I tell you to. And you need to save up Lapis in batches of 5,000 before you spend them. And you need to do that because mathematically, it is always more worth it to spend Lapis on a multi-summon of 11 units at a time than even using the daily half-price featured summon. For your information, drop rates for standard summons, which use friend points, they're about 2/3 for common units and 1/3 for rare units. Drop rates for rare summons, which use Lapis, are about 80% for 3-star units, 19% for 4-star units, and 1% for 5-star units. So a regular summon is 500 Lapis, right? If you summon 11 individual units, you have to spend 5,500 Lapis. But a multi-summon only costs 5,000 Lapis for 11 units. So basically, you spend the amount of 10 summons, but you get one summon free. Okay, and this is roughly equivalent to about a 10% discount, more or less. Okay, now let's compare that with the daily summons, which are half price at only 250 Lapis each. So if you do 11 summons over 11 days, you're spending 2,750 Lapis, just more than half of the 5,000 Lapis used in a multi-summon. So why is a multi-summon more worth it then? Because you are guaranteed a 4-star unit or higher. And this guarantee is worth the extra 2,250 Lapis that you're spending. Why? Because when you get to the elite level, only 4 and 5-star base units are able to clear elite bosses. Well, there is the rare 3-star or even 2-star Rain and Laswell unit that you may use. But in general, you're never going to use a 3-star unit in your team at that level. Never. Okay, just for your information, the regular drop rate for a 5-star unit is only 1%. But when you do a multi-summon, the extra 11th summon is a guaranteed 4-star unit or higher, and it has a 95% chance of being a 4-star unit and a 5% chance of being a 5-star unit. 5%, that's 5 times more than the 1% chance you normally get for a 5-star unit. Okay, there are other interesting drop rates and mechanics to all this summing stuff, but I leave it to you to do research on your own. I may have another video on this separately, okay? So, the tip, number one tip, is to save your Lapis. Look ahead, plan ahead to future banners that are worth spending. Those 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 Lapis you've saved up. Typically, you need about 30 multi-summon pools on average to get a 5-star base unit that can be upgraded to 6 stars. Okay, 30 of them. So the ideal minimum amount we're talking about is 15,000 Lapis for a 6-star unit that you're aiming for. And 15,000 Lapis takes a long time to farm. So save your Lapis. The only times you should be spending your Lapis are, number one, on summons, and only the summons that I tell you to pull. Not every banner is worth spending Lapis on. Number two, buying slots for materials and equipment, and sometimes friend slots if you need it. But this is mainly at the start of your journey. And finally, number three, on special occasions where spending Lapis is actually worth it, like when you need to recharge your energy so that you can break into a different reward tier, or when a banner is ending with a unit that you really, really want and there's no way, you've calculated it, you can't earn 5,000 Lapis before it ends, then you can use your Lapis on the daily summons. But even then, it's really painful to use the Lapis for that, because every daily pull is 250,000 Lapis. And that's quite a bit, okay? You need 3 regular days to get it back, okay? About 2.7 something days. If you get the 50 Lapis from daily missions and the 40 Lapis from the arena, that's 90 Lapis a day, okay? So 3 days to get back 250. I had one kid, okay, who used Lapis to clear a storyline boss. Don't ever do that. Save your Lapis. If you get stuck in the storyline, it just means you're not strong enough. You need to grind more. You either need more experience for your units or you need better equipment for them. The second tip is unit selection. Only use units that you will use in the end game. Don't feel that you must have a full team of 5 units. Don't waste your energy leveling up units that aren't at least 6 stars when they're fully awakened, or one of the rare, really good 5-star units. So Rain and Laswell, your starter units, they're okay to level up because they will eventually get 6 stars. Rain in particular was just announced to have a 6-star unlocked, and Rain has a great full break called Undermine that's even slightly better than a normal full break. But say someone like Fina, whom you get for free as you progress through the storyline, not worth it to level up. She's not a good 6-star healer at all. So in fact, it's better to have less units in your team, less than 5, if you can't make up a decent 5-man team. This is so that the units that you do use get to absorb all the experience points and they will level up faster. They'll become stronger and you'll still be able to move along in the storyline. Okay? Now, just for your information, what should you be looking for? Which units do you want to in your team? So easily obtainable 6-star units with 3-star base. Why do I say this? because I am now clearing elite bosses really easily, and I have yet, it took me, I don't know, a couple months, 2-3 months, okay, since I started. Till now, I have not yet even got a single 5-star rainbow pool, okay? Everything I had to do the hard way. So if I can do it, you can do it, okay? Most of the units in my team right now, they are 3-star base, and most are 4-star base. Okay, so these easily obtainable 6-star units with 3-star base that will make it into your end game are: number 1, Cecil as your tank healer. Number 2, Cloud of Darkness for her elemental buff and for damage. Number 3, X-Death for his dual magic attack. Number 4, Chizuru as a damage dealer. Of these 4 units, the first 3 are pretty much core units. Okay, your damage dealer will change depending on who you manage to pull. Other than that, you want to get a unit based on their abilities, and you should try to get one with full break, like Warrior of Light or Agrias, or Rain, which are all 6-star units, or Ingus, okay, who's a 5-star full breaker. And you want to get also a unit with raise or full raise. Okay, if you can get a 6-star healer like Rifia or Luca, you're good to go. So my main 5-man team is Cecil, Cloud of Darkness, X-Death, Rifia, and who's my last one? I use Agrias as my full breaker. So that's my regular 5-man team, and I can clear almost anything with that. In fact, I've cleared everything with that. So the third tip now is to focus on events. So aside from the basic daily disciplines of getting your Lapis from daily quests and 5 arena matches, you should be spending most of your energy on events. This is super important because FFBE is not just about leveling up your units, it's also about equipping them with high-level gear. Events are the best things you can do in-game because they give you gear rewards and sometimes even unit rewards. Maxwell comes to mind. But while doing them, you also get to gain experience for your units, and depending on the event, you get to farm for awakening materials, for trust movers, and so on and so forth. Events are basically an all-in-one activity. Just do it. Don't do anything else unless there's a pressing need to do so. Okay, the fourth tip now is the reward priorities. This is my list of what your reward priorities should be. And it actually depends on how high a level you are. If you can't clear the pro level dungeon in the event, then this would be your priority. Okay, first, metal cactus, preferably metal gigantuars. Level up your units until you can clear the next tier of rewards. Like I said, you ideally want to at least be able to clear the pro level so that you can farm at a decent rate. But don't over farm metal cactus, as it's only a means to an end. Okay, you can actually get experience normally as well. So this is only a means to an end. Use your common sense to know how much to farm. Okay, secondly, your second priority in terms of rewards is summon tickets. Okay, they are super important. Okay, getting the right units in your team is a super high priority. And the third priority should be to get non-unit specific equipment. Okay, there are usually 3 of them in any event that are usable by any unit. There are no restrictions on them. Most of the time, only the best equipment in that list is actually worth getting. Okay. The rest will most likely not be used unless it has some special effect or ability. Sometimes you can't buy the equipment outright. You have to buy the materials for it and then you craft it. Okay? Either way, getting this equipment is the third priority. Okay? The fourth priority is good ability material. There are events where there are no decent ability material. Then don't waste your time buying them. Okay? Get other things. If you have managed to pull a featured unit and his exclusive ability material is available, get it if you think that you will actually use that unit, maybe it's a 6-star unit, and that you will actually use that ability, okay? Because sometimes even if it's a 6-star unit, you may not use that ability, and the last lightning material is a case in point. So that's the fourth priority, good ability material. The fifth priority should be awakening material, especially if you have units that are going to be awakened to 6 stars. The easiest way to get to the 6-star awakening material is through events. So make sure you buy them up when the event is on. Lastly, okay, what about trust Mughals? Okay, everybody knows you need trust master rewards in order to really bump up the power of your units. And you can, so you need to be aiming for Trust Mughals, but only really push for it if you can already clear elite dungeons. If you can't, don't worry about it at the moment, because you can always get Trust Mughals in future events. Okay, so between summon tickets, which cost maybe 28,000 to of the event currency, and Trust Mughals, which the first one will cost 30,000. Summon tickets are always a higher priority. Why? Because it's harder to pull a unit you want than it is to obtain a Trust Master reward. TRMs can be slowly farmed by playing Earth Shrine for 1 energy, especially if you have multiple units of the same thing. And Trust Mughals will always be available in future events. Okay, you can even use Star Quartz to buy a Trust Mughal. Okay, but however, when a banner ends, you've lost your best chance to get a unit that you want. So summon tickets always are higher priority than Trust Mughals. Okay, the fifth and last tip for today is that the xviuswiki.com website is your friend. Okay, it's especially useful for helping yourself to get familiar with game mechanics, with units to aim for, even guides on how to clear bosses. Okay, so these are my 5 tips. That's my time. Hope you enjoy it if you're a free-to-play player, especially if you're just starting out. I'll be posting many other tips and tricks in other videos, some with more detailed discussions, some really advanced stuff as well. And this one is just to get you started. I've really taken up too much time already. It is the first video, so do forgive me. Future videos will be shortened to 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, remember, if you like my content, subscribe to my channel, and we will see how we can get these videos produced to a much higher level. I'm Pastures. I'm here to journey with you to get you to be an elite player in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Okay, see you in the next video. Peace.